great march. And y'all help me out a little bit. So we take this, we're not taking it for ourselves. We're not just taking it as Black Voters Matter. We taking it, right? Because this is a movement march that we got going on, right? So let me help you. Can y'all help me out with something real quick? Can y'all mind help? Oh! ...2021, as we've been fighting against this suppression, as we've been fighting against Jim Crow 2.0. Somebody say Jim Crow 2.0. We've been fighting against that with folks like I see my friends at the workers' circuit. I got some workers friends at Legal Women Voters out here. Where's the leader out here? I think we got some out here from P4. We got some folks. Who am I leaving out, April? We got some folks from. I think we got some students out here. We got some students out here. We got some students from North Carolina out here. We got some students out here from Georgia, someplace. We got some students from UDC, from Howard. Who am I leaving out? Who else we got out here today? House? Is Texas in the house? We got some New York students in the house. Do we have some Massachusetts students in the house? This is an intergenerational movement we got going on, y'all. And not just what's going on now, it reflects not just what all throughout the summer of protest in 2020. We try to act like young folks ain't got something to say. And yet somehow young folks came out and made the most sustained civil rights protest we've ever seen in this country. Don't tell me nothing to say. But that's not new, because that Selma movement could not have happened without young folks. People act like there was just one march, right? They, like Sam Center, y'all, people act like folks just woke up one day on Bloody Sunday march. Like there weren't marches that had been going in months and years before we even got to Bloody Sunday. And like many of those marches weren't led by young folks, many of those marches in Selma and throughout the Black Belt. So don't tell me young folks don't have something to say. The only history ever been made has been made because young folks got something to say. So this is a racial movement that we got going. That's part of why at different next 9 miles, there's going to be different schools, different that are going to adopt a mile, and y'all are going to lead us on the chance. And y'all are going to lead us on that mile. An intergenerational movement that we have going on. We are so excited about what we got going on today. And the other thing about is this: as we march through Lowndes County, we've got to lift communities that paid such a price in making history and giving a gift that the entirety from, even as those very communities have not been able to get the full benefits of what they did. Not just the historic. And so we got to support the communities that we're going through. So we're going to do that. But we're also going to talk about the history of land that a lot of people don't know about. People know about the march going through the county, but what people know about the Voting Rights Act, but they don't know what came after. They don't know that folks that took part in that march and folks during voters, that if they were renting land, that some of them got kicked off their land and had to live in what was known as tent cities. A lot of people don't know about that history, but guess what? We're going to have some people with us today who lived through that, who had to live in the tents, who cooked and supported people that lived in those tents. We're going to talk about that history, because the real deal is this. We can't talk about the voting rights movement if we don't put it in the understanding that there has always been a backlash when we have had a step forward. There has always been a backlash. You show me a 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, and I'll show you the establishment of Jim Crow and lynching and separate but equal and Plessy versus Ferguson. There's always been a backlash. You show me a civil rights movement, and I'm a backlash in the form of 10 City. You show me a Barack Obama, and I'll show you the backlash in the form of what? There's some orange dude who took over the White House, right? There has always been a backlash. And so we've got to be, we can't fight the current backlash if we don't understand the history of that backlash. But that live in the backlash, because at the end of the day, this is what I know, and I'm going to pass it to my sister Latasha, and then we're going to get to stepping, because we got to stay on today. But this is what I know. When we work together, we win. They can try whatever they want to try, right? They can try to bring back whatever they want to bring back. Y'all know how the saying, right? Mess around and find. But they always going to try it, but guess what? What we've done in the past, we shall do again. In the past, and we will beat them again. And this march and this process, this building that goes on is a part of what is going to get us. So I need you to say real loud, put a fist up and say, I. Say, I believe. Say, I believe that we will win. Say, I believe that we will win. Thank you. I love you. I'm going to pass it to my sister Latasha.
Good morning, y'all. I'm going to be short because we got a walk to do, right? And I'm cold, so I got to get these bones moving. I don't know about y'all. Well, the first right was the day I started to fight. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on. Well, the last thing I did wrong ain't too long. Keep your eyes on the prize and hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize and hold on. Just a few things that I want to say. I do this everywhere I go. I think it's important. I want you to close your eyes. And I want to ask you a question. I want you to hear this with your heart. My question to you is, what would America look like without racism? Question for you is, what would Lowndes County, Alabama be without racism? If they had the income, the economics that they need and deserve, if we cared about this community to America, if we cared about the people that sacrificed for us to be here today, what does that? Open your eyes. I'm going to say what it looks like to me. It looks like love. That's what it looks like. It looks like love. And so we're going on this space that everything that we do, Black Voters Matter, if you see our bus anywhere, you will always see two words, love and power, because we believe that it is the interaction between those two things that are not contingent about sitting here and saying that the Senate is going to hold us down. They don't have the right to do that. They don't even have power to do that. When we tap into the unlimited power of love and turn that and transform that power with each other, we can change a nation, y'all. And we're going to have to believe that. So with that being said, I'm going to ask you, when I say love, you say power. Love. Love. When I say power, you say love. Love. Power. When I say love, you say power. Love. Love. When I say love, power. Power. Thank you. Peace and blessings. Come on, y'all. We got to do this. Yes.
Y'all, I forgot to mention that we do have most of our partner organizations are going to speak when we get to the lunchtime rally, but we do want to speak, and this is really important to y'all because, you know, we can't talk about voting rights. One of the things we like to remind folks, voting rights, not just about civil rights, it's about human rights. This is a battle about human rights, and one of the most important deal with is this issue of immigration. And I'm so glad that we got a friend of ours here who's going to talk about that and other stuff, Sister Nana from BAJI, Black Alliance for Just Immigration. Y'all give it up for Sister Nana.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Latasha. Woo! Love! Power! Love! Power! Thank you so very much. My name is Nana Jumpy. I am the executive director of the Black Alliance for Just Immigration, a racial justice, immigrant rights organization, the largest black immigrant rights and racial justice in the Black immigrants and African Americans were together then, we're together now, together forward. Fighting for civil rights, fighting for human rights. As a leader of SNCC, talking about the young people, the student nonviolent, as a leader of Ray, at that time his name was Stokely Carmichael, he came right here to Lowndes County. He organized with the people right here in Lowndes County, setting up with them the Alabama Freedom Party. And then he joined King in another civil march, the same march that we're going on today. He fought access to voting rights. And we have to remember Malcolm X, whose mother was from Grenada, who grew up eating rice and peas, who told the filibustered Congress, warning them that it was the ballot or bullets. We remember a child of immigrants, Shirley Chisholm, the first black person for president on a major voting party ticket. And then we think about Harry Belafonte. We think about Fortier. We think about Miriam Makeba. That is the story of then. What is the story of now? Who knows a sister named Nse Ofut? A sister from Nigeria, naturalized in the United States, who with the New Georgia Project registered 800,000 people in Georgia to vote. Who's heard of Ilhan Omar? A bad sister. A refugee from Somalia, fighting for our communities every day. Who's heard of Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, the descendant of Jamaicans, who is at the lead of the reparations fight for H.R. 40 right there in Congress? Black immigrants are 25%. Let me say that again. A quarter of the black. 1 out of every 4 black folks you know is either from outside this country or from someone outside this country. And we are the current and future voters that we're talking about today. As black immigrants, we know that elections and black voters matter on the issues that impact our families and our communities, including what belonging means and access to rights mean people in this country. We are all black. Let me repeat that. We are all our struggles, including defeating voting rights legislation and protecting black migrants and welcoming them like they can welcome folks. And our destinies are tied to each other. We're together then, together now, and we're together forward. Love, Thank you.
Good morning. Oh, man, come on. First checkpoint. Good morning. Y'all ready? You sure? So let me give you a few housekeeping points to make sure that we are safe, that we are marching, that we are having a good time. We are statement, okay? So we want to make sure that everybody is in line, everyone's safe. So what we're going to do is battle. So, ooh, yeah, that's me. You probably got an email from me. Hold this for me. We want to make sure everyone is checked in, that you have this red and black wristband. Hold them up, hold them up. Love it, love it. If you don't, to the blue tent and receive one. Hold this up for me, Mr. Albright. All right, so there's our red. Hey, when we march, what they're going to see us, right? Okay, so two things we want to stay, and they're all things. We want to make sure that we walk in rows of three. Rows of how many? Three, just like another person. Pretend like it's another person. Thank you. Rows of three. This is the white line. We want to stay on the right side of marshals who are going to make sure that we're in order. We also want to make sure that if we have any little kids, because we want them on the inside. They need to be on the right, almost walking on the grass. Is that okay? All right, good. Here we have fruit, we have snacks, we have hot coffee, hot air. Grab some, but be real careful. It's 2 miles, so be real careful. So we have lavatories here if you want to make sure you're good before we leave. Give you some information about how we're going to line up. I'm going to ask one more time. We have some cars that are in the cart out here. Please move your cars if you don't mind. You can bring them up here or you can go down point 2, but please move your cars. Okay, hold on. Devontae is going to give you a little information about the lineup.
All right, guys. All right. Real quick. I just want to give you an idea of the lineup for today. All right. So in the very, very front, everybody say the very, very front. We have some B buses. They're smaller buses. They're going to stay ahead of us at all times. All right. The only thing that you guys need to be attentive of, you guys are in between. Everybody's in between 2 patrol cars. All right. You guys are in between cars. If you do not see a patrol car in front of you or behind you, you are in the wrong place. All right. You need to stay between those 2 patrol cars. All right. We want to make sure everyone is safe. Again, if you are driving, we want to make sure you are ahead of the line. Either go to the next checkpoint, all right, or just meet us there, or just stay in the front of the line, all right, ahead of all the patrol, ahead of the DJ booth and all that. So again, where you guys 2 patrol cars at all times. We want you as possible on this journey on today. All right. All right. Oh, no. Okay, understand this. Once you start at one checkpoint, we are encouraging to make it to the next checkpoint. Now we're here at checkpoint 1. The next stop for the next shuttle is not going to be till checkpoint 2. All right, to check 2. Once you get to checkpoint 2, if you begin to start walking, there will not be another shuttle until when? And if you get to point 3 and you don't feel like it and you begin to walk, when's the next checkpoint shuttle going to be? Understand? So once you walk the first checkpoint walk, we won't have another shuttle to pick you up until the next checkpoint. All right? So there'll always be a shuttle at the next checkpoint, shuttle to where the next checkpoint will be. Yeah, unless there is an absolute emergency, you need to emergency to you and a shuttle to you to take you to the next checkpoint. All right? All right? So we are going to the BP next checkpoint. That's about 2 miles from here. The BP station is about 2 miles from here. That's checkpoint 2. All right, which is a very, very short checkpoint. And then checkpoint 4. Checkpoint 4 is a main stop there. There will be lunch and some other things provided. Are we good?
Out here. Okay, if you can come real quick. What we want to do is we just want to our movement is rooted in spirituality. We do what we do when we believe our power comes from the great creator. And so in this just going to ask for just a short prayer of asking for cover. You know what to do. You're a minister. You know what to do.
Most High God, Heavenly Father, creator of the universe, creator of all people, we love you. We thank you. Ask for your guidance. We ask for your power. We thank you that you have empowered us to be able to walk in peace, to walk in love, for you are love. We love you, and we ask that you would keep everyone here safe. You would allow this to be an example of what can be done when we work in unity in your name.
Amen. All right, we're getting ready to pass the torch, but I wanted to introduce y'all. Come here, Brother Mays, to Napoleon Mays Jr. Say, hey, Mr. Mays. Hey, Mr. Mays. Say, thank you, Mr. Mays. Thanking him for. He was a 15-year-old. He was born, bred here in Lowndes County, and he actually participated in the march when it was in Lowndes County. So that's why we're going to say it one more time, like we mean it. Thank you, Mr. Mays, on the count of 3. 1, 3. Thank you, Mr. Mays. All right. So we're going to hand the torch to you. He's going to start off with the torch as we leave out it. We're going to ask everybody that we're going to do this like relay. So we want folks to come just get the torch, and we're going to keep passing away. So that literally is our collective power that's going to move us forward. All right? All right.
His sister, Miss Mary Mays Jackson, on the ground too. She's
okay.
Here.
Miss Mary Mays Jackson, are you here too? Well, they'll get to speak. We'll hear them at the next stop. We want to get started, but I just wanted to lift up. We against y'all.
All right. So everybody, hello. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let's start lining up at the balloon arch in rows of 3. You are going to step in front of the big bus. Is this big BVM bus? So if the blackest bus in America. You can't miss it. I think we might need to send you to the eye doctor. Oh, yes. Okay, so do me a favor. Start lining up at the arch in rows of 3. Officers and the marshals pull you out. Then you can walk in front of the bus. Again, we're walking in rows of. We're staying on the right side of the babies are going to be on the inside. Right, I love it. All right. All right. The babies, we're walking. We are making sure we stay to the right of the line. All of our babies, I see a lot of, they're literally going to be walking in the grass. We need them on the furthest side. Everyone, we're all a team. So if you see a baby and you don't see the mama, make sure we all in order. We don't want anybody having issues. Any directives from y'all, or we're good?
You can let them know that our officers will be the buffer, other lane.
Okay.
And the lane that we're supposed to be in.
Okay.
Other lane.
Yellow, they're going to try to keep us inside.
To the BP and then we'll switch up.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to say, we're going to meet y'all down there.
Was there a banner?
I'm going to be in the front of the convoy. You need to get this now.
Media, get into your vehicles.
For free.
Into your vehicles, media.
Okay.
Oh, no. You need it ready.
Go.
It's a master class.
Yeah.
I learned. I already got broken the rules. Good to see you all.
The first day he said, I don't like it. At some point.
Y'all know which one's your mile, right?
We're going to start it off. No. We're going to start singing.
Are we ready? I mean,
Marshall.
excuse me, y'all. Photo bomb, everything.
Y'all ready? Yeah, we're ready. Give us 1 second. They're about to move these cars up and we're probably going to walk out, okay? Okay.
Testing. Y'all, we're just waiting for them to move the vehicles at the march. We're going to get the march in just a second.
Well, we won't be able to move over to these cars.
So if y'all just hold on. Let's do it. Stop where you are. A group of three. Take 2 steps up. That's all I need you to do. Now, put the first group. Hold on. First group. Put your arms in. Second group. Okay.
When we start marching to come to this lane until we get past the vehicle. Okay, we're gonna need that group. All right, we're doing. We pass all the vehicles. Once we pass these vehicles, we will shift back over to the right-hand lane. But for now, we will.
Nobody can't hit by no car.
Right. Get this car pass. We got one car that's going to pass.
Mic check.
We have one car that's going to pass.
5, 6, 9.
Excuse me, man. Yes, sorry.
A camera, a blower, or a back.
Again, your officers in these vests, it look like me. We will be the closest thing to the center line once we move to that side.
Yeah, we're ready. Whenever y'all are. Yeah, right. Whenever you get the
On your go, man.
I know. We get to the next, right? Okay. I ain't gonna let no.
Here we go.
I'm gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on. Come on, y'all, let's go. Gonna let injustice turn me around, ain't gonna let injustice turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. Ain't gonna let oppression turn me around, turn me around. I'm gonna let you talk. Walking, keep on talking. Anybody driving a Camry? Huh?
We're doing the live stream.
Perfect.
So we accepted.
2HJ3.
593.
593.
Black Cameron, you've got to move your government launch.
Where y'all from?